Good morning.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Good morning.
It's Friday. We're back.
This is Friday.
Yep. We had a day off yesterday. Thank you guys for tuning in today.
I would never sing that song if it weren't for the internet bullying one 13-year-old girl so hard that she became famous. The good old days. But now I sing this anytime anyone says Friday, it's the first thing I think of because the world collectively ganged up on a child. And here I am. Who grew up and now does advocacy for bullying. Cool. Yeah, she's actually pretty cool. You couldn't get her, folks.
Hey, Lucas MD's back. Says it's been a while for me. I mean,
it is.
I don't know how long it's been, but I haven't been. Oh, is he? Hey, it's
Look
Ethan.
At these goobers being awake at a reasonable time.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
See, it's funny. We know we slept and woke up. I'm not sure Ethan slept.
That's true.
Ethan slept until 4 p.m. and then woke up, and now it's 8 a.m. He has not seen sleep since.
This is possible.
Guaranteed. Today, so Fridays normally we call a friend and have him hang out with us. We could call Ethan.
We could. He's awake.
But we already decided that we were going to watch videos today since we skipped him yesterday and people really like that. So.
We can do a little both. Ethan, if you want to be on the show, just let us know and we'll have you on later.
Ethan's never going to be like... I've been up since 2-ish. No, we'll save Ethan for a day we were ready.
He says do it, I dare you.
Let's do it.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
We'll do a couple videos first. And then
I'll do any dare. Well.
Careful with that.
That's true. I used to do any dare. I was labeled in middle school as the dare queen.
Wow.
Yeah. I got 0 positive things out of that. No trophies. No money. No legacy. Except for my own. Okay, people are learning who we are by our usernames. This is only sort of good news. Okay, so let's watch some videos.
So yeah, go ahead and leave your first suggestion for the video. We on Thursdays we usually just rewatch Door Monster videos and give commentary on them. So go ahead and let us know which ones you'd like to see, and we'll pick one out. As long as it's not one that we've already done. And should we? I'll leave it up to you guys. Actually, do you want to watch the video with? Like by itself without us talking first, or do you want us to just start talking over the video right away? Because so far we've been doing it where we play the video, we're silent down in the corner, but a lot of people have commented saying that they would prefer to just hear us.
It's actually only Small Splat.
Oh, okay. Maybe just let us know in the chat which one you would like. We're getting Holiday Stress, Rimworld, Car Movers, Intersnect, Gary the Misanthrope.
All good ones. If we get two people that say the same one, we'll play that.
I think it would be let's get a second on one of those. I think it probably makes sense to go ahead and just talk over the.
Are you sure it's in the same one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I thought it was the.
It's the same one, isn't it?
No, it's not the same one. Yes, I'm sure it's the same. It's not the same one.
It's the same.
I always just get unsure when I get questioned about things because I'm a pushover. Ethan says, have you done the Ghost Hunters one? We have not yet. That's one of my favorites.
We're waiting for that.
I think we should just talk over it right away, though, because like what you said, we did get 2 Intersnects, so we'll do that one.
We'll do that one first.
But I think you mentioned last time, like everybody's pretty much seen these, so if you want to see it by itself, you can go find them on the channel. They're available for free.
After the show's over.
Also, after the show's over, there's a brand new Kiln Spark out on Door Monster Podcasts.
I personally like the idea of playing it first so they can watch it fully through and then we can comment on it. Because even though I've seen all our videos at least 7 times each, I like watching them.
My only thoughts are you and I are usually like restraining ourselves, like mumbling things as it's happening, and people can see our mouths moving, but they can't hear what we're saying.
That would be frustrating. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Let's see, what year was Intersnect? That would have been 2016?
I don't think... Yeah.
Yes.
Did we know each other?
Yeah, we were probably hanging out at this point. I don't remember what month Intersnect came out. I was watching Chuck, so probably earlier in the year. I know. So we had this whole plan that we, So surprise, we have a hobo video coming up sometime later this year.
Surprise.
Which is the only reason I have not cut my hair yet, because I still have to film that. As soon as we're done filming it, you'll know, because I'm cutting all my hair off.
He's not. I'm gonna give him a hairstyle that I think he'll like, and then when he
right, sorry,
that,
she's gonna try to give me a haircut first. Where the hell is the right screen? What is going on? What am I looking for? Here it is. Okay, sorry. All right, here's Chuck Intersnect.
It's not up.
I know I have to hit the button.
Oh.
You've been sitting in that chair for 7.5 hours.
We've never been able to hear it.
How about we go do something cool, like try to take over the world?
So I'm gonna try this.
Or go see Star Wars.
You know one of the flags outside Maskanata's castle has the symbol of the 501st Legion on it?
What does that sentence mean?
I don't know. I saw it online somewhere, probably.
It's like your brain is
so
turning
hopefully
into
the
a
video
really lame
audio is like about at
intersect.
half.
Pronounced internet.
No, an intersect. It's this computer thing from that
I
show
love
Chuck
this
that can be
video so
downloaded into
much.
somebody's brain through a bunch of flashing
This
images, and then they can recall like
why
a
the
ton
hell
of
did I do this?
information and skills at a moment's notice without really remembering where any of it came from.
They made a show about Reddit.
I wonder what we could do with a
kind of
real
segue into
internet
other stuff I can talk about today.
Intersnect.
Right. I have an idea.
I made a lot of videos
sentient and downloaded the entire internet so we could take over the world. So that's
new
convenient.
effects. And it took me until this year to realize.
Oh
I
yeah,
probably
from that
just wanna do
video.
effects.
From that one time in real life.
Not sure why that took me so long to figure that
into the screen,
out.
and it should download into your brain.
But I wanted to try
Didn't that make the
the
computer kill
the zoom in on
itself?
the eye effect. I was like, I'm cool to just try that. So I was like, I'll make a Harry Chuck video. We have the AI laptop already. I could use that as a story element.
So
Video audio is really loud. They said
How do you
still.
feel?
I'll turn that down.
Angry about a lot
they also say the video audio is really bad.
Okay, so I'm going to show you
Interesting.
a picture, and then you tell
Don't
me
know
everything you
about that, but all the more reason not to hear it as much, right?
Audio levels don't allow concentrating on either. I think
Fair
we should
enough.
just play it first.
Hopefully I have it low enough now. I think we should. I mean, they just said the audio sounds bad, so I'll just leave it low enough they can only hear us, and there's just like a Phoenix Rising says better.
Okay.
But yeah, we also had John in for this one, obviously, which was
Little baby John.
which was unique at the time because John was in Oklahoma.
Hearing Kyle talking while Kyle is talking is a little impossible. I feel like people have made it clear that it would be better to watch the video.
Well, I turned the
first.
audio off. It's not the same situation now.
The video doesn't have any audio now?
It's like super quiet in the background.
Okay. See, Lucas MD, I'll have to check it out later. We could have just played it here.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying!
We made the decisions. You gotta stick with one once it's
You
made.
made I was not sure, and then the audience all said
You
otherwise.
agreed. I presented a reason and you agreed.
I conceded.
Anyway, most of this was just because I wanted to try out the Chuck effects, and then I also did all the. I don't even remember.
This is my favorite part.
I just went goofy with this one, which was weird. Me and John just filmed this all, I think, in like 2 days while he was here visiting from the army.
I have some style complaints about what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see your tie under your collar.
Yes, you can. The tie is too big for this shirt.
The tie
or the
is
shirt
too
is too
big.
small for this tie. I'm not sure which one it is.
Also, this is really interesting because so the Intersnect comes into play when John sees a girl passing by and gets like all this information on her, right?
Yeah.
And then you say something about how this could be potentially useful.
Yeah.
Which implies the door monster has some sort of regular dating life. And that this would be useful for them. But I asked you about it and you were like, oh, I didn't even think about that.
No, it's just data mining. It's the same reason I was on OkCupid.
That's true.
He just saw somebody and got all their online information. Because he downloaded the internet into his head.
Ethan says this is probably one of your more absurd sketches.
Yes, I agree.
I liked it. I like our more absurd stuff though because I like absurdism.
That's true. Well, I mean, they always end up like more fun. This is also so the visuals in this one aren't great because it was literally just me and John. So this is definitely like a tripod video
I think it's not bad, actually.
But it turned out okay.
You have lights here.
Yeah, we do.
I remember
I didn't know how to use them.
I fought with Kyle a lot about lights. Not fought. It was just like, buy them. And he was like, And I'm like,
Well,
buy them.
buy more of them. And I was like, but I have my $45 light kit that I got from a government surplus store.
Yeah.
Literally though, like there's a whole series of videos early on that we just didn't own lights yet because I couldn't afford them, and then Jeffrey called me up one day from his job, where he works for the state government, and he was like, "Hey, we just got a film light kit in, and nobody knows what it is." So I told him not to price it too high, and I'm just gonna have it here if you want to come buy it. I don't know if I should say that. That might be illegal. But
nah. This happened at Best Buy all the time. It's not illegal. It's against policy. Probably. I don't know.
Isn't against policy when you work for the government illegal?
Nah.
Are those the same thing?
I don't know. All right. I think we can go to a new one.
Okay. Phoenix Rising says, I only just noticed that Kyle's lines were probably shot later on in the day. Yeah, we usually had this problem when filming near windows because early on we didn't time things very well. So there's definitely several videos where you can see the light levels outside changing.
I like the jokes in this one. Actually, I love the part where John laughs. John breaks like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, he does. I think John has a lot of fun with this one.
We should do one just like one-off SNL style video where
like it's just improv the whole thing.
No, they don't improv.
Or not improv,
they
but
have, like cards.
Perform live kind of thing.
And just see who breaks first. It would be me, actually. Actually, I know it would be me.
All right, what's next? What's our next suggestion? I'll play it first this time, I guess.
We have one suggestion for unpredictable. Watching the talking would be better. All right. We have one suggestion for
unpredictable is also one of my favorites, so I'd be up for that one. Ethan says Spiral Nights, which is definitely a fun one that I always forget exists, and I think so does everybody else.
Oh, pick Ethan's.
You want to go with Ethan's?
Ethan Trump's chat.
Ethan Trump. Alright, sorry, chat.
It's Ethan.
We'll do Ethan's next, and then we'll do another chat one.
All right. Chat, get a consensus about the next video you want.
All right,
if there isn't consensus, we'll flip this table and call your mothers.
2015, I think.
Ethan says, "Wow, okay, not true." You don't get to pick, Ethan.
You don't get to pick how important you are.
No.
Just everything else.
That's true.
Let's see. Spider-Man, but no Spiral Nights.
Oh, Gary had 2 votes.
Okay, we can do Gary next. That's a classic.
Oh, hail Ethan. I might have made a mistake, Ethan. I apologize.
Our fan base is extremely susceptible to new religions.
That's accurate. Wow,
oh, here it is.
So much room for abuse that we just have not capitalized on.
Right? All right, here comes Spiral Nights. Time for adventure.
Let's do it.
Hey, Kyle.
Yeah?
What time is it?
Can't use that.
Ready for an adventure?
Yeah! Yeah!
What are we doing? Sorry, I need to heat up my gear first. It should only take a few minutes. But then...
Adventure!
Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah! We're still here.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you had any heavy gears. I want to try and craft a new sword before we leave.
Oh, okay. How do I do the trade thing again?
I've told you.
I forget.
So many times.
I don't trade that often.
Right-click on me, click trade.
Adventure! Oh.
I have to make the sword now.
What? What are we doing?
I want to see what's at the auction house.
I want to shoot things.
Look, they have new glasses.
Oh, really? How much? All right.
Time for adventure. Oh, hey, a merchant.
No! Yeah!
Yeah!
That's what I'm talking about. Who's next?
Hold on, I need to sort through these items.
I am taking your crystal!
No!
Nope, is it?
There we go.
Okay, alright, there we go. So I've only seen that sketch like 3 or 4 times because I don't know anything about the game.
Yeah, it's not a super popular game, but Ethan introduced me to it, and I really liked it because it felt like an old school Nintendo game just made on a modern PC.
That's cool.
Yeah, it just felt good. But yeah, I forgot how many fun. So this is the video where I invented fake CGI, like our version of fake CGI.
Look at the little birds in the back.
Yeah.
I actually really like a lot of the effects you have here. They don't
do too.
They don't look like they exist in the real world, but they look like they're supposed to not.
Yeah, they kind of have that
between...
like Who Framed Roger Rabbit kind of feel.
Yeah.
Where it's like they're definitely like they're they feel like they're in the same space, even though they don't meet the same like qualifications for physics at all.
I don't know anything about this helmet, but it has consistently been in my life since meeting Kyle. I had to deal with this helmet. And I don't hate this helmet.
There's a lot in this very short video, actually.
I've also probably asked what this helmet is like 50 times, and I'm still not sure I know.
Ethan made a Dark Souls costume for the first time he went with us to the Ren Fair. It's Solaire, which is a guy you run into in Dark Souls every so often.
I'll never know because I won't play that game. I won't do it. The stress.
And it's a trash can.
Oh.
Reed helped me make this helmet out of a trash can.
Oh, I never would have guessed that. It looks really good. The fire is so cute. You have such a cute mind. You do such cute things. I love it. It's great. This is a great video.
That's my dad's $300 cowboy hat, by the way. We got him that custom cowboy hat for a birthday at one point.
Did he cry when you asked to use it for the video?
I didn't ask.
My parents would have had a heart attack. Ethan says, I screamed. Oh, his scream in the video caused him pain because he screamed in the bucket.
That makes sense. It just reverberated inside the hat. So the fake CGI thing, I needed to... I don't remember how much of a plan... I didn't used to plan effects out, so I think I just kind of was like, I'll probably figure out how this works. But I wanted to use the elements of the game.
Gloves?
They're grilling gloves, yeah, because their hands are huge in the game, so I just looked for real big gloves, and that's what I found.
I think the costume designs on this were someone mentioned, but these are really, really good, because costumes don't have to be great or elaborate, they just have to get the point across.
Yeah, this is definitely a good example of that.
These are super cute. Alright.
I haven't talked about the effects yet.
Okay, go for the effects.
I needed to put the elements of the game in there, and what I ended up finding, before or after filming the video, kind of by accident, was a software someone had made that just opened and displayed the game pieces.
Yeah.
And sometimes with full animations. And you could change aspects of the display, so I was able to like remove any grid lines or anything like that, and just turn the background bright green. Open up the files and then just screen cap what was on my screen. That's how I got these. That was it.
Ethan says you used like Spiral Spy or something.
Spiral
really
Spy
weird.
that's what it was called. Yeah.
Okay.
And so all of this.
That's cute.
This was all and that was just like us in front of a green screen, like ducking, and then I would just bring it all into After Effects, and so it's all just composite footage. But some of the footage was just screen captures of individual game stuff, including. The first 3D object that I've ever interacted with, which is just crystal right here.
Yeah.
I wish I could just loop that same one, but basically all I did was take the object and just rotate it like in the 3D viewport while recording.
Rip Black
and
Pants.
then just mapped it to my Black Pants Film School.
That actually made a little bit more
Rip
sense.
Black Pants.
Rip. Kyle, I
still might do more.
I don't know if
future.
people in chat know, but Kyle did a whole series of Black Pants Film School where he talks about all of the effects he does and all of the way he created all the different videos on the channel, and it was really good, but people didn't watch it. So.
But that one in particular, I just mapped it to my hands, and then the other thing that I did was I literally looked up like a black silhouette of like leaf shadow.
Okay.
And then just sort of like slid it over the crystal so that it looked like the light was coming through the tree still. So it looks super realistic, even though it's not 3D rendered at all.
It doesn't look real world, but it does look like. But
it looks like I'm holding it. Right?
Yeah.
It looks like it exists in the space, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, you did a great job there.
All right, what's next? We had Gary the Misanthrope a few times. So should I go ahead and do that?
First video mentioned in chat.
All right, one day we'll have to do, as Ricky calls it, the Ricky Tober videos.
What is that?
So he's referring to the videos he came up with last October when we did all the Halloween themed stuff.
Those are some good ones.
Including Unsolved Mysteries.
I love the Unsolved Mysteries one. All right, Gary. That was the first one. Let's go.
All right, let's do Gary.
Let's do it. Let's compare hairs. We'll compare Kyle hair. It'll be worth it.
Yeah, no, actually, that is kind of on point, because that was the last time before now that my hair was this long. I never let my hair get that long again after that point.
We'll see. We'll compare brushing to not brushing. Because you don't brush your hair anymore, because I've told you not to, because curls shouldn't be brushed.
Right.
But also, it's
used to I would just, actually,
super working out for you.
At this point, as in the video we're about to watch, I was doing nothing.
You weren't brushing it?
I wasn't brushing it. I wasn't styling it. I would just wake up and I would maybe wet it and like move it into position, and then I would just go because it was that it was 2011. So
It's disgusting.
it was 2011, and I was a gamer boy, so that's what I looked like.
His hair can look cute like this. It's the morning and we just woke up and the effort needed is not put in yet.
This is true.
All right, Gary, here we go.
All right, Gary the Misanthrope. All right, there you have it.
That video has no reason to be that good.
There's a lot to say about this one.
It really is. So, I mean, first off, color correcting. Mwah. Gorgeous.
Yep.
Congratulations.
So intentional, also.
Really beautiful. I like how everything is blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's to represent the sadness.
That was really cute.
Where's my restart button?
Oh no.
There we go.
Okay.
So yeah, no, there's definitely a lot to
much to
talk
say
about with
about
this one. So I made this originally. Me and Ian had this idea. It was
Kyle,
one of the
do the
first
Gary
ideas
face.
we came up together.
Do it. Wow, just Wow, just right back.
It's one of the first ideas we came up with together. We were gonna make it, and then I got an assignment for class. I was at the Art Institute at the time, and I got an assignment to do a montage. And I was like, I already got one of those planned, so I may as well use this as an excuse to do it. Which has always been the only reason I get anything done is because it's like a deadline.
I thought Kyle was 15 in this video.
Nope.
I thought this was like
almost 20,
like a young high schooler, but Kyle is in fact in college. How was this your first year in the Art Institute?
Probably second. I was probably like 19 when I did this.
I was in high school.
Like early 19.
I was in high school, and I thought he was younger than me. But I didn't watch this for a really long time. I didn't know who you were. I don't know any of this.
So this was also one of the ones filmed on our old tape camera, so that was fun.
Right.
But yeah, me and Ian just came up with this idea of this started as the story behind this that I've mentioned a few times is me and Ian were talking on Skype. I for some reason had a cute kitten video open on YouTube. It was 2009.
This one gets me
so
for some reason. The freaking mailbox.
This is John's mailbox.
How did you think of these things? You thought of these things.
Me and Ian Brace. That's what I was saying. This is the first thing we worked on together because the first thing was I saw a kitten video with a bunch of dislikes, and I was like, who dislikes a cute kitten video? And Ian just said skit, and then we got together one day and came up with all the other things this person would do.
I can't get over the excessively handsome guy who just let you take money from him and didn't even flinch as you stared at him like didn't even flinch.
That was the student store at the Art Institute, so he was a student there also.
He looking at you with that face on and just like he killed it. He nailed
did.
this video.
It was great. That was John right there that threw the Coke can away. That's just outside of Target near the Art Institute. This right here is the first hidden effect I ever did because that volleyball isn't real. That's a photo of a volleyball. We didn't have a volleyball. Ian used to make fun of it because we couldn't afford a volleyball, but we could afford the $1,000 software to computer generate one.
Oh my gosh.
And so she was just holding like a different thing.
That shot,
and
though,
then
that leaf shot is truly cinematic.
We taped that leaf to that branch.
You did not.
We did. And then this is just one of the best shots ever. We got this in one take, and it was perfect. The wind was blowing the balloon into my face. I actually shot it with an airsoft gun, and that's how it popped.
Oh, that makes sense.
We tried another take after that, and the bullet kept bouncing off, so it just worked perfectly that first time.
This part with JP makes me cry. That's what Petite said. It doesn't actually make me cry, but it does make me sad. It's a good build up, though. You took your time on this part. It pays off.
JP had so much trouble doing this. You can see his I'm like rock solid the whole time. My face is not moving, but you can see JP's face like twitching as he gets closer to his face.
Yeah.
Because I'd gotten used to it at this point. I remember practicing that face in the mirror before we ever started filming this. I was trying to figure out what he definitely has to have the same frozen expression on his face the whole video, but I had to stand in front of the mirror and just try different frowns and see how grotesque of a frown I could bend my face into.
People are asking how old you are right now because you were 20 when you made this video.
27.
Kyle's looking right now at 30. You're only 3 months away from 28. 2 months.
You're right. My birthday is in September.
Yep. Kyle's gonna be 28 soon.
Don't say what day it is, though.
I won't.
That's a security risk.
I won't say what day it is. That's just such a cute video.
And then this photo of that's Ian's cousin Jamie that's having the photo taken of him.
Right.
He doesn't look like he does now at all.
I remember, so I didn't know what a misanthrope was, and this is actually the first and last time I've literally ever heard this word.
Yeah, so we've had it's actually great. My favorite comments are comments on this video saying that's not really what a misanthrope is, and I was like, no, but you are for leaving that based on you leaving that comment.
Kyle does like to do this really great thing where he traps the people who comment on his videos negatively, and it's great. He'll just like the
We did make an entire video purely for this purpose.
Was it the D&D one?
No, it's the Triggered.
Triggered. That's true. That's a good point. So many years of people leaving negative comments from just fun sketch comedies that a bunch of guys make, and then people are just negatively screaming on the
Trigger
internet.
Discipline. So we just made an entire video
which
making fun of that concept.
It trapped everyone. It's not even about guns. It's about commenters
right.
on YouTube. And then there's
because we're just petty.
we are though, but when you use comedy, it's better.
All right, so we've technically gone 30 minutes. Should we get Ethan on the show? We want to try to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Ethan, if you're still there.
Ethan is not there. Let's do it.
Go ahead and let's get this thing out of here. Get this video out of here.
Does Ethan know he's gonna have to use video?
I don't know. I don't know if he will. I don't know. If
Ethan, you have to use video chat.
Ideally, we would like video. We usually have people on through Discord video calls.
The point is that we don't have to work as hard if the chat can see you.
This is also true.
This is why we usually prepare people.
We also didn't prepare you though, and I know it's like 8 a.m.
I literally can't use video chat.
Oh, okay.
Cries.
We can still have him on with audio if we want.
Ethan, can you ever use video chat? Because we might have him on another day. That would be better, probably.
We could potentially do that, yeah. I could send you a dog JPEG.
It's a good option. Big sad. Pretty sure dirt in the mailbox is an actual crime, he says.
Is it? Does that count as like a threat?
I think you're not allowed to touch anyone's mailbox or mail.
There are actually a lot of really specific laws around mail, which I guess was a big deal at one point. They feel kind of like unimportant now, but it was kind of.
Ethan said he'd have to buy a webcam.
Kind of important. Let's just get Ethan in here for like a few minutes over voice. Let's just check in on him.
Let's do it.
And then we'll see if Matt's not available. We'll do another video.
Okay. I like the dog image idea though.
He did in fact send me a dog JPEG.
Oh no.
But here, let's get him on here first. Let's get that audio up there.
This is a cursed image.
A little ring right here.
We'll give
him a little ring right here.
Hello.
Ethan.
Hey, how are you? I have my speakers on. I'm sorry if you hear echo. I'm going to move my mic really far away from my speakers. Like
we
over
don't
here.
hear echo.
I think it should be okay. We have you. Basically how this segment usually goes is we can't hear you very well because we have you turned way down so that you don't echo on stream.
Nice. All right. Perfect.
The dog image isn't the dog is not the cursed part. It's the large spiky fruits.
If you talk about it, then I have to put it on the stream.
You don't like durian dog? What's wrong with durian? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna send you more dog JPEGs now. Hold on.
There's no way in the world
I can't put too many images on here. It takes too long.
If that dog knew what those fruits were, he would not enjoy his life.
I think the dog enjoys selling durian.
Okay, you're right. That is a wholesome dog salesman.
Okay, how about this? And I'll send the world some positivity instead of just durian dog. How about this? This is a pretty good dog picture. I like it a lot.
Quality dog picture.
Ethan, how you doing today?
I'm actually doing okay. I woke up at like 2 a.m. like the 6 hours ago, I guess.
Yeah.
And I've just been like, my sleep schedule has been messed up because I've been working on D&D for like 3 weeks, and I just haven't been able to sleep very well. So I'm kind of like rotating it over so I wake up at a reasonable time and not at 2 a.m.
What kind of D&D stuff are you working on?
Right now, every weekend on Saturday, I'm in a roundtable game, and I've probably explained this before, but it's like a rotating cast of dungeon masters. So like one person does like an arc, and then we switch off. Then the next person does an arc, and I've been working on one for. It has flaws. It has a lot of flaws, but I won't dive into that. Horrendous puddle. The biggest issue is just like you can like build up all this cool stuff and be like, yeah, well, here's all this stuff, and then the next person's like, okay, now we're gonna help a goblin named Crunchwrap Supreme find her pet chicken. And it's like, okay, I guess the end of the world can wait a few more months. So it has problems, but right now I have once again decided to be an idiot and try to make custom monsters because I'm like, my party's been blasting through a lot of the monsters in the dungeon or in the monster manual. I'm going to make a golem that can absorb spells and then cast a blinding. Oh, what am I doing? No, I've ruined the action economy. Oh, God. And then I just get dragged off into the basement of bad DMs.
Chat, let us know what questions you have for Ethan, so we can ask him your questions. But we'll ask him our questions. But also we'll ask him your questions. But also we'll ask him other questions.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Still pretty new to I guess relatively new to DMing, and so we are currently making our way through the longest running campaign any of us have ever been in. And I just had everybody face off against kind of a boss-ish character, and they just stomped him the last time that we did this.
Oh, yeah. I have some great... Oh, sorry, go on.
I was just like, do you have any quick tips on like how to make the bosses threatening enough when it's a single person and they don't have any action economy compared to the players?
Yes. Don't do that. Don't make it a single person. But if you must make it a single person, there's a really handy tip, or there's a really handy thing in D&D called Legendary Resistance. Because a lot of the time what happens is a boss will be stunned or crowd controlled or put to sleep or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And what happens is there's this thing where I think high-level dragons and liches and beholders have this, where they have legendary actions. So if they're in their lair, which, you can just say oh yeah, the evil mayor's lair is his big mansion. Basically, they can do things at the end of anyone's turn for an amount of legendary actions. Usually they have 3 or 5 or whatever. So what I do is, okay, they're going to fight this guy. Well, he lives... Is everything okay? I see a lot of smiling happening. Do I sound like I'm robot-y or something?
No, Kyle knocked over an entire glass of water onto the ground.
Ah, okay.
It's fine.
Basically,
we are listening, though.
You
I've got
need
some
to...
questions for you when you're ready.
You need to give your one... If it is a party versus one, make them more challenging because the action economy will be way stacked against them, and give them a way to resist certain effects. But don't make it they're immune to being stunned, because that's not cool. Make it so that okay, they have 3 of these and then they're out. So if the party really piles on it, they're strategizing. You should reward that. But look in the monster manual, look at Lich, Beholder, Ancient Dragons. They all have lair actions and legendary resistance and stuff like that.
Sure, yeah, good point.
And just make tiny versions of those. Okay, we're fighting evil McMayorman, and he's in his McMansion. Well, what can he do? Oh, he has legendary action, tip over bookshelf, secret passageway, where he can yoink a lever and a thing will fall over, and oh wow, it'll show that he's planned for stuff like this.
Yeah.
Ethan, we have some basic chat questions.
I'm good. What's up? What's right? I'm ready.
First and most predictable.
I'm gonna tell.
How do you feel about the you and Ian are the same person meme?
I don't know. I feel like I don't I never got it because me and Ian are not super similar. I guess the name is the same, but I feel like Ian's probably more qualified to do more things than I am because he has a degree and stuff. So I don't
never super understood it. I think it's just the name. There were 2 names and there were 2 people, and they weren't people didn't quite have who was who down, so they just sort of interchanged it. And now no one's sure.
We both had E names and we both had long hair. I think that's literally it.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. We do have another question though. Jack's Hammer asks, any tips on running a guest quest style at home? I love the format, and it works great when just one friend can play that day. So
when it comes to running something like that at home, I don't want to ruin the magic, but the way that guest quest works is because it's very, very rules light. It's honestly like playing pretend back when you were really young. You just have this thing that you're okay, well, I want them to fight the evil merman legion from the evil ocean or whatever, and then you're well, okay, that sounds fun. How can I what are 3 or 4 things that could happen because of this? And it's like running a one shot in D&D. You don't want to put too much time into the world building. You don't want to put too much time into the characters because unless the character is going to be around for the whole 3 hours that you're doing it, you just got to okay, well, what do I want my friend to do? If it's just me and them for a one shot, well, I think it'd be cool if they were to explore an ancient elf temple. It's like, all right, well, what would be in an ancient elf temple? Oh, I don't know, like classic Indiana Jones, like dart traps and stuff. Oh, maybe there'd be like an ancient like mummy in there. That'd be a cool fight. So you just think of like 2 or 3 fun things, and then you kind of build off of that. Like, okay, well, how could I make this interesting? Well, what if the mummy has like, I don't know, like evil goo on? I can't think of something right now. I'm very not.
No, that's totally fair.
I think, especially with like a one shot like that, and a really important thing to do, which you do very well, is like even more than in any other D&D game, don't say no to anything either.
Yeah.
And a big thing that I've had to learn recently is just if someone like if it's nowhere near the end of like your allotted time, which is a weird way of saying it, but if it's like if you still got like an hour left in what you think you're going to be doing, make sure that if someone messes up at doing something, they mess up, but they don't die instantly. Like if they unless they do something really stupid, but if it's like if they make a mistake or if they like roll poorly or whatever, like have them progress but maybe lose something that'll cause more problems kind of in a later term. Like failing forward, I've heard, is a very good way of describing it. Like, but
yeah.
Of course that you have to realize that after a certain point you might just have to kill your player. Like if they've horrendously failed at something 3 or 4 times in a row, eventually they'll realize that there's no consequences. So you have to, at a certain point, like, okay, you've been dangling from this like edge over this pit of spikes for like 5 minutes, you die or something,
But then if it's a one shot, maybe they die and now they're in hell, and you have to play through hell
like
for the rest of the session.
Death doesn't have to be the end. It could be like,
That's true. That's
like maybe like some deity that you worshipped, like, oh, I've rescued you because I've called you here because I need you to do me a favor, and I'll grant you back to life if you promise, and then it adds more to it or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, Ethan, we got one more question.
Yes.
Petite asks, what is your favorite ABBA song?
ABBA?
ABBA.
What is ABBA?
It's Mamma Mia. I don't know if that clarifies it.
I don't know if I've heard any other songs by that group. Hold on.
They only sing 10. Like they only sing those songs.
Dancing Queen, The Winner Takes It. I like Dancing Queen. Hold on, let me look up the full song list. Dancing Queen was really good when I heard it in Miss Congeniality, and that's the only thing I remember about that movie.
It was also in Even Stevens.
Oh God, no! You reminded me of Even Stevens now. I honestly think it probably is just Dancing Queen, because like I don't remember a lot of their other songs, and I know I've heard some of these, but
yeah,
Mamma Mia is okay, but Mamma Mia, like, it got ruined for me just because like every movie in the late 2000s or like mid 2000s, I guess, had that in it as like I don't know. There was a certain brand of movies that were all the exact same that had that song in it. So
no, you're absolutely correct. All right, well, Ethan, it was great having you on. If you guys like hearing Ethan talk, which I know you do, he has his own Twitch channel.
Yeah.
It's under the username that he was commenting in, which is Ernest_Wheat.
Oh no! Don't advertise me. That'll disappoint everyone.
It's too late. Go check out his Twitch channel. It's very enjoyable.
Okay.
It's Ethan talking. So,
yeah. I'm gonna actually. It's funny you mentioned that. I was really debating on whether or not I wanted to try to get through the entirety of Dark Souls 1 today, because I haven't streamed in like 3 days. So I'm probably gonna do that in like 30 minutes or so. I guess. But yeah. So sorry for saying no, please don't plug me, and then just plugging myself anyway. Take care, you two.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Talking to you. Bye, Ethan.
Bye.
All right. Be sure to go check out stuff.
Go follow him, and you'll get notifications. I think he does like every
there are
night
71
also.
people listening to this, so I expect 71 new subscribers on Ethan's channel.
Followers, maybe not subscribers.
Okay.
Subscribers might be asking a bit much.
Sure, that makes sense. Ethan is so wholesome and lovely.
All right, I think Matt.
We got Matt.
I think Matt is awake.
Matt.
Let's see how he's doing. I'll get rid of this dog.
Where's his
picture.
channel? Ernest_Wheat.
Ernest Wheat, yes.
Ernest
it's
Wheat.
his the one that he's talking right there. You can probably just click his name and go to it.
Do it.
If that's how Twitch works.
Subscribe or follow, whatever's easier for you. But subscribe.
Matt, you there?
You can't lie, Matt. We know you're somewhere.
Matt. Matt.
Matt.
Can you hear us or?
Matt. Thursday's one of those days. Shirtless overalls day. I think Matt's busy.
Everything all right? Are we interrupting?
I think he's probably got something going on.
What's up, guys?
Oh,
Hey, how's it going?
Matt?
How you guys doing?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We are you got something going on or interrupting?
I was in the middle of my morning ritual. Everyone has to have one.
Yeah, obviously.
That's mine. You guys started a bit late this morning.
Yeah, sorry, we unexpectedly had Ethan on the show for a bit.
Okay, yeah. I usually do that after I hang up with you guys, but
Gotcha.
Princeps asks, is this how you're going to flirt with the mattress lady?
don't bring that up, Princeps. We're over that. It's done.
Oh no, is it over before it started?
It's over before it started.
Oh man.
I can't subject a nice mattress saleswoman with a real job to me.
You could try.
I could certainly try.
You could. She might be into
To this.
going on.
Oh, I knew you'd make me feel better, Allison.
There's always a look. You've got 60 people here just for what you've got going on, so there's a chance.
Yeah, they just tune in for me. I know this.
They do actually. They just sit here and wait for you to show up.
No way.
Our interactions with chat is usually like, "Good morning, chat," and they're like, "Where's Matt?"
No, it doesn't happen.
It happens probably at least 60% of the time.
I'm in an indie movie cover
That's true.
about something.
No, that was solid.
Matt, how do you feel about movie posters that are just yellow with people?
What?
Like just yellow backgrounds?
What?
Is this like a trope that I should be aware of?
I think it is. Like pretentious indie movies are just like solid yellow backgrounds with with photos of the actors in the front. It's a very Tarantino thing, I think, also.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking of Kill Bill right now, but that makes sense because like
Right.
her outfit is the Bruce Lee yellow jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I type in yellow movie poster. Oh, okay, yeah.
People
Taxi driver makes sense.
People have asked us to rename the show. Okay, we're waiting for Matt. Which is an accurate title for the show. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
We could just full screen the Discord call and walk away. I mean, like, just expand the stream to Matt
I'm
instead.
100% sure it would just be Matt staring at chat, like just no conversation, just eyes.
Yeah, it would be very boring.
I don't think it'd be boring.
I think it would be.
Chat is disappointed they were very invested in the love story. A true, real love story that had potential to turn into something great, but you've ripped it from them.
I don't know. It might continue. It's just so. There's so many. I mean, gosh, she's a saleswoman. You know.
No, I don't know what that means. I don't know.
It's like thinking a stripper likes you.
It sounds like you've talked yourself out of
I
this
see.
before even actually verifying whether or not your information was correct.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say it though. She definitely didn't have to flirt with you to sell mattresses.
Yes, she did.
No, because the thing about mattresses is people come in wanting one, so they're gonna buy one. You don't just like casually like I worked at Best Buy, right? And they were like, try to sell things because people come in not knowing what they want, and like you can sell them anything. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. But like people walk in to mattress stores,
Sure,
they're
there's
gonna
one
buy
option.
a mattress, so you don't even have to try that.
Yeah, but you want them to buy the best mattress, and if you get commission, then you want them to buy a $2,000 mattress. You know, she was
buy a $2,000 mattress.
No, absolutely not. I went to the budget zone or whatever they called it.
Okay, then
And I was deciding between two, and so she knows I can't afford a real mattress anyway. Can't give her a good life.
Yo, don't even though. I worked at the credit union, and a boy came in and asked me on a date with negative money in his account.
Yeah.
And I still remember, not because I said no, but because it was so ballsy that I thought this guy could at least pretend to treat me really well if he can pretend that he's got money when I can see that he doesn't. So,
Yeah.
never doubt yourself. I said no, but
It's a momentum thing, though. If I'd asked her out first day, that's one thing. But like, now it's been 2 days.
Well, it's only going to
Can't
get
go
worse
back.
after you wait. You got to go in today.
oh no, our chat broke.
Friday. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. Should I bring my NutriBullet box in to prove that I can buy kitchen appliances?
Definitely go in with all of your greatest.
I should be like, oh, I'm just coming back from the store. $70. Hi, bunny.
Wear your nicest linens.
I am.
Limbs.
I was gonna wear this.
Yo, chat died. I'm so sorry, guys. Hang on. Actually,
Bless.
the iPad died. Doesn't matter. Keep talking to Matt.
Bless.
All right. I agree with Allison. You should go in.
Yeah. Okay.
You should definitely. You should, and yeah, do it today. Otherwise, if you wait over the weekend, then she'll definitely forget.
Yeah, I know.
You got to go in now.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta,
Fine.
Strike while the iron is hot.
You don't have to do anything, but
Yes, he does.
But you will disappoint all 65 of us.
Well, that's a normal feeling for me.
Fine.
No, I'll do it. Damn it.
Do it.
I'll do it.
If she says no, we're all here to watch and be entertained anyway.
Sure, you can decompress on the show next time if it doesn't go
If
well.
she says yes, then we're all invested in the greatest love story of all time. If she says no, then the comedy is there.
No, if she says yes, I'm not telling any of you.
Wow.
To be honest with you.
Devin says, how do you even approach a woman like that?
Exactly.
Oh, that you like. How do you even approach a woman that you like? I think that's a little bit bold to assume that they like each other. They met each other like once.
Yeah.
You have to find out if you like them. This is the step before.
Yeah. There's always the possibility the lower part of her face sucks too.
That's true. It's a dangerous game out here.
We don't know that yet.
Matt, what is your tattoo?
Which one?
We can see part of your tattoo.
This one.
I was gonna get NSFW. It's a penguin.
Oh man, I was gonna have them guess.
Oh,
It's a penguin.
okay.
Yeah, just see what type of bird it was.
It took me a really long time to figure out what this tattoo was. I did not see a penguin for a long time. But it was also sent in a picture backwards.
In a mirror.
Or reverse.
Is it reversed for you right now?
No.
Oh.
No. It's still a very unclear bird.
I think it. Well, yeah. No, it's fine. It's stupid.
Phoenix Rising says women love tattoos, probably. I would say
Some of them do.
they definitely do. I wouldn't maybe say that that's like the top one that everyone's in love with, though.
Yeah, I shouldn't show her this one till we're established. For sure.
Well, I think you should wear what you're wearing now.
You think so?
A little bit.
I was gonna go in a suit with because I can't do a fake mustache. I was gonna do fake eyebrows. Be like, yes, I'm a different guy. And see, she thought that was funny.
But then you ask her out, and she says yes, and then you rip off the suit and the eyebrows and goes, haha, it's actually me.
Yeah, and then she didn't know. She's like, what the fuck?
But now she's trapped on a date.
Now she's trapped.
All right. Well, we're here for it, Matt.
Yep.
But it's
Are you
time to
sure?
go.
Well, not right now. We're leaving right now, but on Monday we'll be here for it, and we'll expect results.
We will.
All right, well, I'll certainly lie to you if I don't go.
You have the most romantic days of the week to try and figure this out.
All right. Thanks for your support, everyone.
Yes.
All right. We'll talk to you later, Matt.
Bye. Matt.
Okay, bye.
Wow. We're here. We're here for Matt. It's only support.
Yeah.
I'm invested because if this goes either way, I'm happy. Because if she says no, it's going to be a great story. If she says yes, it's going to be a better story.
True. All right, turn the music back on. Look out.
My soul.
Well, that was a fun episode full of us not having to do a whole lot of
Yeah, that
talking.
was great.
we have like one headline
I have
for the
one
end.
headline.
Let's get our push the button in there too if
Puffle Master was gone.
Puffle Master happens to be around.
Boy, do I have something for you today.
Something, huh?
Yes, just one thing. Autumn says it shouldn't be all your happiness, Allison. Well. Alright, today I learned of the word eggcorn. Defined by Merriam-Webster as a word or phrase that sounds like and is mistakenly used in a seemingly logical or plausible way for another word or phrase, such as all intensive purposes instead of all intents and purposes.
Okay, and why is it called an eggcorn?
Eggcorn is
that also one?
Eggcorn is an eggcorn for acorn.
Oh, okay.
So there's a difference between, and I was...
There's a subreddit for this. It's called bone apple tea.
Actually, there's a difference between bone apple tea and eggcorns.
Oh, is there?
And the difference is that bone apple tea...
This is not the place, guys. Go on.
Bone apple tea is nonsensical, while eggcorn has to have sense to it. Meaning that they
Who
have...
judges this?
Well, eggcorn makes sense because it's shaped like an egg. Right?
Oh, okay.
Intensive purposes make sense
the other one
because
is just the words sound the same but don't have any actual related meaning.
Right. Bone apple tea is obviously nothing. However, someone asked in chat, is it okay if my child calls it Farmer John cheese instead of Parmesan cheese because Farmer John makes it? And that is, in fact, an eggcorn.
Okay.
Because there's logic behind it. You've made it be something work in your head, and therefore that's why it is an eggcorn.
You make these up.
All the time.
Like you invent your own
all
of
the
both
time.
of these
it's because
on a regular
I've never,
basis.
It's because, like, I grew up around exceptionally smart people my whole
You
life.
just hear other people saying
who've
things.
said things, and then I parrot them back incorrectly. And I've done this my whole life.
It's the only thing worse than like...
But I do it quietly. I do it, like, I say it slightly quieter than every other word I say, just so that people can't tell that I've said it wrong. I went my whole life. I went my whole life saying intensive purpose.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
I don't think I say things like that, but there are definitely like phrases and things that I use where if you ask me what does that mean, I'm like, I don't actually know. I know the context enough to use it correctly in a sentence,
right?
But I don't know if I could give a definition of that word or term.
Right. No, there's a lot of these that are really enjoyable. Bone apple tea is different though.
Those are pretty great though. It's a good subreddit.
I think I could care less, and I couldn't care less. They're a big one too. I think.
Yeah.
Of an eggcorn. I've never heard anyone say eggcorn.
No, I haven't. I've never heard that either.
But now I'm not sure because if someone said eggcorn, I would think that maybe they said acorn weird, and I wouldn't know. But it is egg shaped. Someone says safe deposit box instead of safety deposit box, but I worked at a credit union, and at a certain point, if more people say it one way, then it becomes the new standard. Like, I don't care what you can call. You can say it's a safe deposit box, but every single person who walks in there knows it's a safety deposit box, and at that point, you might as well rename it because people's perception of what it actually is outweighs.
That's also a weird example too, because it's like, what is the difference between those two? Why can't you just say either one?
What's the difference between an acorn and an eggcorn?
Yeah, fair enough. Princeps says, is Ian an eggcorn or is Ethan an eggcorn?
It's gotta be Ian.
That's pretty great.
It's gotta be Ian. Only because, for whatever reason, people drastically overlook Ian's existence.
This is true.
Like, Ethan's been in, like, I don't want to downplay it, but, like, 4 videos. And Ian's been in, like, at least triple the amount of videos Ethan's been in. But everyone thinks that they're talking about Ethan when they're talking about Ian.
Ian's superpower is not getting recognized for anything he does ever.
No, Ian's superpower is not getting recognized for anything he does ever and being super chill about it.
That's true.
Because I would lose my mind if people didn't know who I was. If I got no recognition for existing or the work that I did literally ever, I would freak out.
Ian was on Skyvault and people didn't know who he was.
I could not believe the disrespect of people on Skyvault towards Ian. Like, people would come up to me after things were settled on set. People would be like, oh, she's the creator. You can ask her questions. And I'm like, this man standing literally next to me wrote the script. And they're like, oh, right. right, what was your name? And I'm like, we're on day 5. There's only 7 days. We're only
I
filming for
joked at the
7
beginning
days.
that I was going to make Ian a shirt that just said I wrote Skyvault to wear around, but then we realized that he probably would get ignored more if he identified himself as the writer, because no one cares.
No. That was so upsetting.
I had a thing
I only
about...
needed... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna mention. There's the one a really common one of these things too. You mentioned the safe deposit box thing.
Oh, yeah.
It reminded me of ATM machines, which is there's
What
a.
do people say they are? Oh,
Well, it's the
yeah.
There's the Dimitri Martin bit about like people always correcting you, being like, actually the M stands for machine. So if you say ATM machine, you're saying machine.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, fine. From now on, I'll say ATM machine.
Sorry, I was reading. You've pointed that out before. I bet there's a word for that. I bet there's a word for
Probably
when
a
you
separate
accidentally-
thing,
when
huh?
you accidentally, yeah. I mean, why not?
The acronym version.
There's a word for bone apple tea too, and I don't remember what the actual word was. But some of the things people have here that that people say incorrectly are shocking.
Prince F says it's like DC Comics. That's another one.
Mind bottling.
Mind bottling.
Have you heard that?
No.
It's fascinating.
My grandparents used to do this all the time, though.
They would say
we
it
never
wrong?
would correct them. We would just, but not even like just single words. Like they said chimbly instead of chimney all the time, and they had it was just random words that they would
Chimbly?
they would just say wrong. It just wasn't the word.
That would drive me crazy. That's really cute, though, actually.
We would
if
just
old
count
people do
them
it,
up.
it's kind of
Yeah.
cute. Someone says "rip in peace." Oh, wait, Wandering Wig. "Rip in peace" is a good point.
Oh right. Well, that
ATM
one
machine.
was made. That's on purpose. That's an internet thing. That's like a meme that was.
No, people have been saying that forever, though.
They have.
Yeah, because you shortened "rest in peace" to "rip" for forever, and
Right.
they would just say "rip in peace."
I only started hearing that online as a joke. I didn't know that was something that existed beforehand.
I've heard my mom say it or something at
Oh,
least.
okay. I thought that was like a meme.
See, but there's a difference between eggcorns and southernisms.
Yeah, that's true.
As I'm seeing Chimbly and hearing Chimbly, I'm thinking that could be weird Texan Southern.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is actually, I think, more of a bone apple tea.
Yeah,
I think
that might be
about
true.
it.
All right, we are at the end of the show, and we got to pass it along to Ian and Ricky.
All right, let's do it.
So it looks like we didn't. Looks like Pufflemaster isn't here today.
Do we have any push buttons?
We did get one from Petite.
Okay.
He says, you have the time of your life with Marie Antoinette in the Petite Trianon, but you die in the guillotine.
I don't know what most of that is.
I don't know what that means,
No.
but are you named after a place? Is that where your username comes from? Because I didn't know what that meant.
I'm not gonna lie, I just sort of imagined a small triangle.
Small triangle.
It has nothing to do with whether or not that is what your username means, but similar to how I never knew the word Hermione was Hermione, as I had never had any interaction
Right.
with anything that looked like that before.
Yeah.
I just sort of skipped over it.
You just recognize the shape of the word. It's
Right.
like, oh, that person.
So Petite Trianon was just like a small triangle. Totally fair. No worries. It is a place. I'll go look it up. I'm kind of
Interesting.
curious.
I didn't know that.
All right.
So coming up next, we got what is it called? Digital Cardboard with Ian and Ricky right here on the channel. Stick around for
the
that.
push button,
Later today, go check out the new Kiln Spark on Door Monster Podcast, and also a new sketch is going to be posted around noon on the main channel. Ian, Ricky, and Rachel filmed a new D&D sketch, and I'm
That's
going to
coming
post
up
that.
today?
Yeah, I'm going to post that up after this.
All right, so 3 things you have to do today. You have to go watch the stream after this, the video on YouTube, and subscribe to Ethan's channel, because he's going to play Dark Souls today also, probably.
They're all on the agenda. Make sure you get them all done.
You can't not do any of them or I will cry.
And we will see you guys on Monday, potentially from a different location. Ooh.
All right.
So see ya.
Bye,
See you
everybody.
then.